Hey guys, Happysplasher here. Good evening. So right now we're going to continue with the world event. So yeah, let's keep going. Currently we are in the Fempire event. This is Chapter 3, Divine Providence. And as you'll see here, here's the final boss with the rewards. And at this point we will hop right into the event. All right, we have our first quest here, defeat Intrigante. We'll hit the go. And this brings us to a battle. And she does have a skill. Before the ally attacks, gives vampirism to 6 allies. Another life was sacrificed to the goddess Cathori. You can't stop these deaths. All victims have already been selected and you will be poisoned, even if you kill Serket. And who will come to power then? You? How perceptive you are. Maybe I'll keep you as my advisor. That's not what we're looking for. Okay, let's take a look at the buildings. And we'll attack on the open lane B. And there we go. So much for Intrigante. We'll head over to the roadmap and continue. Oh, I'm going to skip the ad there. Okay, we have our next quest here. Activate Legendary Obelisk in place of power 4 times. We'll hit the go. And this brings us over to the place of power. As you can see, our rewards for the Obelisk activation are now increased. We do have enough runes in order to activate this Legendary Obelisk 4 times, so we'll do that. We'll also skip the animation.
Legendary.
And we are now complete. We'll head back to the roadmap. Oh. And continue. Okay, we have our next set of quests here. Up top, use the White Shaman skin to defeat other players 2 times. Behind that, we have boost any of the event legendaries 9 times. On the bottom, we have get 1600 souls of legendary heroes in summon or in chest. We'll start with this quest up top. This one is use the White Shaman skin to defeat other players 2 times. We'll hit the go. And this brings us over to the Hall of Fame. We'll need to first change our skin. Go over to the Warlords and then get the White Shaman. And then we're going to actually head out and go over to do some Brawl, as I do know it does count for these battles. And they'll be slightly easier. Oops, I have to change the Brawl skin. Uh-oh. Alright. Let me go back to the squad. We have to change the Brawl skin, as mentioned. Alright, let's see if this works. Yeah, usually not a good opening, especially if they're going first. That was disappointing. I forgot about the bleeding on the Omnaraki. Right, and I don't think we're gonna have lethal for there. Yeah, not helping that we are not going first. We'll have to do what we can. Trying to cherry pick some of the battles to make this go a little faster. Wow, just really not having it. Okay, great. You can actually start this off. be enough for lethal here for the silence. Okay, got one more to do.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Alright, looks like we are complete with that quest. We'll head back to the roadmap and continue. Got another ad to get rid of. Okay, we have our next quest here. Boost any of the event legendaries 9 times. We'll hit the go. And this will bring us back to the squad. We're going to boost those heroes. Let's go looking for them. Going to filter it for our legendaries. And let's see. There's no way to actually filter for gender in this game. We're just going to have to look. I'll probably just skip them at some point. Here we go. Okay. Got the Aphrodite and the Red Woman. As you can see, the cost does go up every time you boost, so you don't want to boost up too much. Okay, gotta look for the Red Woman next. Then we'll do the Aphrodite. Okay, we are now complete with that quest. We'll head back to the roadmap and we'll do this bottom quest down here. This one is get 1600 souls of legendary heroes in Summon's Orange Chest. We'll hit the go. And this brings us over to the summon hall. We can do a couple of things. Let's actually try this free summon that we have here because it does recharge. And we could potentially get a legendary chest out of it.
Epic!
Okay, no legendary chest, unfortunately. I do know that we have this legendary draft battle here, and they could potentially give legendary souls, so let's try to finish this one up that we already have saved. And we can also do a little bit of legendary battle while we're here.
Whoa!
Trying to think what's the best way to clear up this invulnerable hero. I'm going to summon this hoodoo in order to get this totem out, so we can do a little something with it. Also have to be concerned now for this Aharon's God's Will. I'm going to throw out some poison. And this is probably good enough to kill. We'll have some lowering of attack, that's fine. We'll get rid of this grandma. And the shield skill should be gone at this point. Look to get rid of this Yorick. It's going to be destroyed. That's going to be destroyed. I'll do some more.
Whoa!
Oof, okay, let's see. Have to get rid of this building next. Okay, we do have some healing that's happening and some attack boost because of the totem we got from the hoodoo. Some heal. And also summon the TNT. Want to start flooding the board over here to stop them from summoning, and there we go. Alright, let's see if we get any legendary souls out of this. And we do not, unfortunately. So we'll need to go with our backup plan. We do have a couple of resources all around. Let's start by going over to the expedition. And if you actually finish the expedition, you can get some legendary souls at the end.
Legendary.
Not bad. Got some Mr. Flap. We have some other legendary souls in our Valor Pass, also at the end.
Legendary.
And then we'll go back to the League, and we'll open up just a Seasons chest in order to finish this up.
Legendary.
We also still need some more energy for Expedition, so that's not a big deal to open up a chest. All right, at this point, we are now complete. We'll head over back to the roadmap and continue. Oh, all right, another ad. Okay, we have our next quest here. Defeat Silly. We'll hit the go. And this brings us to a battle. And they do have a skill, so at the end of the turn, we'll give Toxin to 4 random enemies. For the last time, I suggest you step back and save the remains of your reputation. Pangea is slipping through your fingers, and you do nothing. Do you really want to be remembered like this? Actually, that's you who seems to be losing control. Do you even trust your allies? Give up these pathetic attempts. My plan is perfect. Ooh. Okay, let's take a look at the buildings. Oh, and I guess we'll look at that guy afterwards. And we have the Sakumogami here with the evasion and also some extra damage whenever an enemy dies. We'll go with the Yorick here on lane C to get an attack boost. And there we go. So that was silly. We'll head back to the roadmap and continue. Okay, we have our next set of quests here. Up top, we have Summon the Demigods, Gods of War, Gladiators, or Perform the Miracle Summons 20 times. Behind that, we have Soulbind any of the event legendaries 9 times. On the bottom, we have Spend 30,000 runes. We do want to save our runes for this set of quests down here later on. So in this case, we'll do this quest up top. This one is Summon the Demigods, Gods of War, Gladiators, or Perform the Miracle Summons 20 times. We'll hit the go. And this brings us over to the Summon Hall. We do have Demigod Scrolls over here, and we will use those instead of the Miracle Summons because we have 3 different factions in this world event, and we want to focus on one in order to use these, but we can't. So in this case, we'll just go over to the Demigods, and we'll start summoning some heroes.
Epic! Epic! Epic!
Seems slower than it usually is.
Epic!
Hopefully we get an event legendary. That way we'll be able to get double souls. As you can see, the double rare circuit.
Epic!
Legendary.
Oh, okay, only flossed.
Epic!
Still not bad.
Epic! Epic!
Alright, and one more set of demigods to finish up this quest.
Epic! 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 Epic!
Legendary.
Oh,
Epic!
Nako, not bad. Not quite what we're looking for, but we did finish up the quest, and that is good. We'll head back to the roadmap and continue. Oh, more ads. Okay, we have our next quest here. Soulbind any of the event legendaries 9 times. As you can see, we do have this already complete because we have these heroes from before, and so we'll now continue. Okay, we have our next quest here. Defeat player. We'll hit the go. And this brings us to a battle. And they do have a skill, so they will summon 12 pentagrams on the ally cells. Catherine and you will be friends soon. She's going to be the main goddess of Pangaea after all. What? This lunatic who's obsessed with bloody sacrifices? They didn't tell you the details. It seems that the Fempire will be a tyranny of fanatics, and you want to contribute to this. You're not the only one playing games. The Red Priestess outplayed you both. I'm not going to be part of this madness any longer. Ooh. Okay, let's take a look at the buildings. And we'll summon this... Cenotaph. Yeah, we'll summon the Cenotaph over here and get our extra attack runes. He's not Cenotaph, he's called Charn. Yeah, he turns into the Cenotaph. Okay, we do have this High Tinker with some heal when he is attacked. We're just going to skip the turn because this lane is open. Also not trigger off any other potential skills. And there we go. So that was player. We'll head back to the roadmap and continue. Okay, we have our next quest here. Level up any of the event legendaries to level 15. Similar to the Soulbind quest, we do have this already complete, and so we'll now continue. Okay, we have our next quest here. Defeat Tyrant. We'll hit the go. And this brings us over to a battle. They do have a skill. Before the ally attacks, we'll give vampirism to allies. Did you originally plan to take over the throne yourself? Sure. Serket will make a coup, die like a heroine, and I will rule. Did you also make up a vision to instill megalomania in her? No, the vision is real. I didn't see the face, but I think it was me. How about a heroic death for you? No. Let's take a look at the buildings. And we'll summon this Yorick on the lane C with the attack boost given from destroying the buildings. It's time to stop the religious expansion. Without a leader, your cult will come to an end. I'll make sure everyone knows the truth about your plot. No comment. Alright, so that was Tyrant. We'll head back to the roadmap and continue. Okay, we have our next set of quests here. Up top is spend 3,500 gems. Behind that is level up Serket Sen Scorp to level 17. On the bottom, we have spend 50,000 runes. We'll start with this quest up top. This one is spend 3,500 gems. We'll hit the go. And this brings us over to the summon hall. What I usually do is, instead, start spending on some legendary draft. As you can see, by spending gems, it does count. And so we'll have to do a couple of these battles offline. And so we will see you guys later. Alright guys, we are back. Currently we're on this quest, spend 3,500 gems. We have done this offline and we will now continue. Oh, skip the ads. Okay, we have our next quest here, level up Serket Sen Scorp to level 17. We do have this hero from before and that is why this one is complete. We'll do the bottom quest down here. This one is spend 50,000 runes. We'll hit the go. This brings us over to the place of power. We do have enough runes at this point and we'll spend those. And we'll just spend the one, and that should be good enough. Oh, should have skipped the animation.
Legendary.
Nice. Okay, we are now complete with that quest. We'll head back to the roadmap. And continue. Okay, we have our next quest here. Open mystical box in place of power 4 times. We'll hit the go. And this brings us over to the place of power. We have this mystical box that we'll need to open 4 times. So we'll click on that. Skip the animation this time.
Legendary.
And see what we get.
Legendary.
These are not good numbers.
Legendary.
Why is it echoing?
Legendary.
Nice. Okay, we are now complete with that quest. We'll head back to the roadmap and continue. Okay, we are on the final quest of the world event. This is defeat Serket. We'll hit the go. And this brings us to a battle. Whoops. Here it is. Gotcha. And they do have a skill. At the end of the turn, we'll give Toxin to 4 random enemies. There you are, Lord Protector. Wanted to escape? No, I was busy dealing with your assistants. Now you're on your own. It won't help you. Half of Pangaea is already mine. But you leave me no choice. I think I'm going to have to kill you after all. Ouch. Okay, let's take a look at the buildings. And we have this Tengu Ravencrest, which actually sets our attack to 1 for a turn if one of our heroes comes up. We're going to summon this Yorick over here on lane D to break this building and the Tengu. And you get an attack boost as well. You make a bad ruler. You can't even control your allies. All your new supporters actually supported the Red Priestess. She originally wanted to seize power at your expense. This can't be true. In her vision, there was a vague female figure, and she convinced you that you were destined to take the throne of Pangaea. What kind of people believe in all these prophecies? My advice to you, next time you're going to seize power, get yourself a proper army at least. But this is for your next life. After all, you will spend the rest of this life in prison, paying for the death of my vassals. Wow. Okay, that was Serket. We'll head back to the roadmap and continue. And here is the end card for Chapter 3, Serket. Serket's life was full of ups and downs. As the youngest of the children of the ruler of one of the southern kingdoms, she was last in line of heirs. Since she was a child, Serket has been dreaming that one day she would rule not only her kingdom, but all of Pangaea. After poisoning all her brothers, the girl briefly seized the throne, but her own power banished her own people. Banished Serket after the truth was revealed. Her lust for power has been burning inside of her for all these years, and after she learned that she was destined to get the crown, she promised to stop at nothing to fulfill her dream. Even if you were the last person here? Yes, the last one. Yes. Okay, we'll grab the rewards. And at this point, skipping the ad, we will now spend the rest of our runes. As you can see, the world event is almost over. We're going to go first over to the event pass. Grab a couple of chests.
Epic.
Oop, another ad. And we'll get more of these runes. We'll back to the place of power. And then spend on some legendary obelisks.
Legendary. Legendary.
Not really getting a lot of souls, unfortunately. Do we have enough for one mystical box? That's good.
Legendary.
And could potentially grind for one more legendary obelisk, but that is pretty much it. So that was the world event. We will see you guys later. It's Happysplasher, signing off.